Welcome to the Morning Wood. I'm your host, John Heisop, joined as always by my friend, the great Matt Modi. Everybody knows that the best time to start laying the wood on the books is in the morning. So that's what we're going to do every single morning on this channel. If you're not already subscribed, then go ahead and subscribe right now. Get the notifications on. You're never going to want to miss another one of these shows for as long as you live. We'll go right into what we did last Thursday. The last time we met, we got paid. All right. Although Darnell Washington could have helped us grab a few more dollars with one more yard, but it is what it is. What are you going to do? Matt, you grabbed a few bucks. Do you remember doing that?
I did remember doing that. Yeah, it was so long ago, and we've cashed so many bangers since then. It's like hard to remember. But putting back myself onto Thursday, I think I went 2-3 if I remember correctly.
Well, 2-1, but yeah, 2 out of 3. I think is what
2 out of 3. Yeah. So all plus money. That sounds like money to me.
Yeah, it looked like Najee Harris didn't get home for you, but Gobert did grab a double-double. Chris Paul did 10 assists, no big deal. That Chris Paul game was pretty wild, if you remember, because he was never going to get there on points for my double-double, but he had like 1,000 assists, I felt like, early in that game. So I was like, man, this is going to be one of those days, huh? But he came through for us.
Yeah, I remember I think he had 0 points in the first half, right?
Yeah, it was not good. Yeah. But it is what it is. He came home. Everybody got paid. We got showered with cash. But here's the thing, though. Winning is great, but at some point, you got to turn the page and move on to today. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm a nice guy. It's Thanksgiving week, so I'm going to let you go first. I think you said you got 3 bangers. I got 2. That's going to be 5 all day. Let's get this done in 10 minutes. These people are at work, Matt. They can't just hang around, listen to us talk about sports betting all day. Although I know they want to, they can't do it. You know what I mean?
It's not their fault. Not their fault. All right. I'm going to go with Justin Herbert, 275 plus passing yards, plus 135 odds. This one's pretty simple for me. You take quarterback passing props against the Ravens. They're like one of my favorite teams to target because you know exactly what they are. They're a very, very good offense. They're very, very good run defense, and they're a very, very good pass defense. It's perfect. They're always winning, and teams always need to pass on them, and they always have success doing so. The Ravens are giving up the most passing yards per game at 304. Next closest team is the Jags at 288. So the only team above 290 and the only team above 300. And I feel like the scent's kind of off of Justin Herbert a little bit because the first 5 weeks of the year, the Chargers were the most run-heavy team in the entire NFL. Literally number one, 52.1% of the time they ran the ball. They had a really pancake schedule to start the year. Those two obviously go hand in hand. Since then, from week 6 on, that running rate has gone down to 42.2%. So they're running the ball a little under 60% of the time. And Justin Herbert's exceeded 275 plus passing yards in 4 of the last 5 games. He's finally got some receivers. I like Ladd McConkey, Quentin Johnston coming around after a terrible rookie year. Will Dissly is a very fun player. Got some weapons. So yeah, I love this one. Justin Herbert's going to throw for. He could probably go to 300. We just need him to get to 275 plus.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what do you say to the people that say you're not even a real man because you didn't go 300 plus?
Well, I took 275 plus and I took 300 plus. I just put a half unit on the 300. So for the show, I just went with the safer one. But if we want to go bold, we can put up 300 on the board. I took both. I just put a lower unit size on the 300 plus.
Okay, because 300 plus is plus 210 at FanDuel. Looks like we got 225 at Caesars. 250 at Ballybet. Look, it's all deadly. It's all in play. Let's be honest with ourselves. I like that one. I like that so much that I'm going to take Ladd McConkey, 90-plus receiving yards, plus 220 at FanDuel. The haters are going to say this kid's only done this twice in his career, and that's true, but pay them no mind, okay? They're haters. It's what they do. They hate on rookie receivers. Here's the thing, though, with this guy. He's just getting started. He's gone 100-plus twice. So let's not act like he's never done this before, okay? He's nasty. On top of that, to your point, Matt, he's got the Baltimore Ravens tonight. They should be able to hang points on the Chargers. And when they do, Justin Herbert's going to have to go to work. And here's the rub, though. Herbert is going to be working against the worst secondary in the entire NFL. You already hit on it. No team has given up more receiving yards for the wide receiver position this season than the Ravens. Jamar Chase went 190 plus on him twice. One of those games, he went for 264. Those are video game numbers. But you're saying, all right, that's Jamar Chase, and that's Joe Burrow. Guess what, though? Chris Olave went 100 plus on him, and he had Spencer Rattler and some other guy throwing balls to him. I don't even know who the guy was. I don't even know if he played for the Saints. My point is, once the Chargers are forced into throwing the ball, Lad is going to get his. All right. 90 plus at plus 220 is disrespectful. Feels right.
I like it. Yeah, I didn't know which receiver to go with, so that I think it makes total sense choosing Lad between him and QJ. They could all be good. I'm going to stick to Monday Night Football because everybody's going to be watching Monday Night Football, so I might as well give them two bangers to sweat out. So we're going to go with Justice Hill, 25 plus receiving yards, plus 150 odds. At that one is at FanDuel. I love Justice Hill. He's like a very specific matchup type of running back, which like only nerds like me would know that. But if you look at teams that give up a lot of receiving work to the running back position, those are like the only good games that Justice Hill has had in the receiving game. 78 yards on 6 receptions against the Bills. They give up the second most receptions to running backs. 3 receptions, 44 yards against the Bucks. And that Bucks one is important, which I'll get into. So just remember the Bucks. Just remember them. They allow the third most receptions to running backs, and then 3 receptions for 43 yards against the Broncos. They allow the 4th most. So the Chargers, they allow the 7th most receptions to running backs. So not quite as juicy as those 3, but the real reason why this is a play is because of zone coverage. So since week 5, the Chargers have run zone coverage at the highest rate in the NFL. They're only one of only 2 teams that play zone coverage above 80% of the time. Justice Hill, you might not think about it. He's a zone beater for the Ravens. He's got the highest targets per route run on the entire team, above Zay Flowers, above any of their tight ends, any of their receivers. Number 1 in terms of targets per route run. So it's like, yeah, he's not on the field a ton, but when he is, they make it a point to target him. And the reason why I brought up the Bucks, they're the only other team that plays zone coverage above 80% of the time. It's them and the Chargers. And again, 3 receptions, 44 yards. He even scored a touchdown against the Bucks. I'm just asking him to get to 25, which I feel like his floor is probably 40. But as of right now, the books don't even offer that because they're horrified of it. So the best price we can get is at 25 plus. But just know that he's going for 40 yards tonight, and we just need him to get to 25 plus.
Okay, yeah, I was going to ask you, because I know already we're going to see in the comments the haters say, all right, well, if he's going to get 25 so easily, then why wouldn't you just take him 35 plus at plus 210 at Fanatics?
I would tell the haters because the sportsbook is Fanatics.
You're correct. Okay.
Yeah. So if it was at a book that we respected, then I would probably press send on that bet. But I don't respect them, so they don't get my money.
I gotta agree with you on that one too. It's like you can bet like $2 there, but also too, I'm looking at the screen right now. Nobody is getting into the Justice Hill market. They want nothing to do with this. I'm looking at nothing at Caesars, nothing at FanDuel, nothing at DraftKings. Dude, it's bad. ESPN, like everybody's out on Justice Hill. They're scared. So we'll see later on what our options are. But I like 25 plus. That's a great look.
Real quick, it's not showing up on the OddsJam screen, but you can get 25 plus receiving yards at FanDuel. For whatever reason, it's not on the screen, but that's where I bet it, and I confirm it's still available. So just FanDuel.
Okay. Are they giving anything else? They
just
40 plus right after that.
Just 25 plus.
Yeah, they're so scared.
They're terrified.
Yeah, I would be too. All right, so moving right along. I know the people got to work, dude. We got to hurry up. Will Dissly, 50 plus receiving yards, plus 144 at FanDuel. The haters, Matt, are in shambles right now. I know what they're saying. If Lad's going to go off, then how is Dissly? Again, pay them no mind. These people are brainless. For starters, both of these guys are going to cash easily, all right? As bad as the Ravens are against receivers, they're just as bad, if not worse, against tight ends. We saw Cade Otton go for 100-plus receiving yards against them already this season. We're talking Cade Otton. Before, like, he's never done that in his life. Go back to Pop Warner. I looked at every stat every game he's ever played. Never won 100-plus, all right? Now consider the fact that Dissly has been targeted at least 6 times in 4 of the last 5 games, and we're cooking. That means that once the Chargers abandon the run, which you know they're going to do because they're not going to be able to do it, Dissly's going to be involved. He just had an 80 burger last week, all right? Let's not overthink this thing. It feels too good. Let's just grab the cash. 50-plus receiving yards, that's basically nothing.
He's probably going to hit that in the first half.
It is a first half game. I was thinking about betting some NBA 10 o'clock. I don't really have anything yet, but that's why I kind of wanted to get my bets done early for NFL. Then I could start paying attention to the 10 o'clock games in the NBA.
Yeah, smart. I like it.
Mhm.
All right, for my third, and it's going to be NBA. The odds on this one did get admittedly a little bit nuked. It's Brandon Ingram, 25 plus points. I was able to get it at plus 145. It's best offered at plus 120. I would still take it at that number. It's going to close at like plus 100. 25 plus points for Brandon Ingram against the Pacers is crazy. He already did it this year, and that was before his entire team got hurt. He scored 26 points against them. And the Pacers, we know exactly how to target them. Just high usage players are going to go off against the Pacers. They allow the sixth most points per game to pick and roll ball handlers, fourth most points per game via isolation. They foul at the fifth highest rate. So like dudes that are driving, getting in the lane, getting to the paint, they're getting fouled, they're scoring with ease. That's Brandon Ingram. According to my favorite website, Props Madness, there are 7 players that with the same scoring profile as Brandon Ingram that have played against the Pacers. 6 of 7 have gone over. The only one that didn't was Kyle Kuzma, who he doesn't really count because Kuzma's the type of guy who he could go off for 25 or he can go off for 10. It was a 10 game last time. But the other ones, like RJ Barrett hung 39 on them. In back-to-back games, Franz Wagner, 28, 29 points, which he's amazing. So maybe maybe that doesn't mean as much as it used to. But Paolo Banchero, remember the 50 burger he put up on the earlier this year? That was against the Pacers. Jason Tatum, 37 points. We see Brandon Ingram to get to 25. All these dudes are doing it. Again, it was plus 145. I'd still hit it at plus 120.
I like the everyone's doing an analysis. I feel like that works. That definitely works. All right, Matt. I'm gonna close out now. I'm gonna end with 2. You got 3. Like I said, McConkey 90 plus, Disley 50 plus. It's gonna happen. Your 3, one more time for the people, just in case.
Yeah, well, Justin Herbert, I don't know if we're going to go with 275 plus or 300 plus. I said 275, and then I kind of got bullied into 300. He's thrown for 300, so we could probably just go with that. I think that was plus 210 was the best offer price. Then we had Justice Hill, 25 plus receiving yards, and then we had Brandon Ingram, 25 plus points.
I like it. I like mine so much. I'm going to say that if both of mine loses, I'll give one of you subscribers $50. Just do me a favor. Go into the comments and put the score. I want the final score of this game tonight. So throw the final score in the comments. If you get it right, you will be eligible to be picked by me to take $50 from me. But I feel like that works. There's no chance. You're going to get paid either way here, but there's no chance that one of these two guys don't cash. Both of them are cashing. So we're good there. We're going to go ahead and end out here. I'm going to come back today at 4 p.m. We're going to use the tools at OddsJam to get loose on the NBA slate and the NFL because they're not even that all to market yet with all the props that they're going to put up. So we'll see if there's some value there. Matt, what are you going to do?
I'm probably going to bet. I'm probably going to gamble.
Okay.
So
Smart.
If you're interested in doing that with me on Twitter, Jedi Modai, on YouTube at Jedi Modai as well.
Awesome. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you later on. Good luck.